How we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Mansfield Town against Arsenal, the FA Cup 5th round. And I'll tell you something, I'm actually glad that we're not playing in the Premier League. Not for the next couple of games anyway. I think mentally, physically, it will do everybody the world of good. Fans, management, players, everybody. It's nice to have a break. It's been so intense over the last couple of weeks. And you think how we all felt after the game against Wolves and how we looked like we'd thrown it all away. And then we go and win 3 on the spin. And yeah, listen, it's been a roller coaster and it's not going to stop anytime soon. And this is an opportunity to see ourselves continue in all 4 trophies and get ourselves to the FA Cup quarter-final. And once you get to that stage, you're literally 1 game away from Wembley because, of course, they play the semi-finals at Wembley as well. But, yeah, we've had a little bit of luck with the draw. We have so far with a lot of our draws this season. It's actually quite nice. You know, when you think first time out, we played Portsmouth and then we had Wigan and now we got Mansfield Town. And when you compare that to Manchester City, who we're, you know, neck and neck with in terms of the title race, they've got to go away to Newcastle, St. James's Park, tough. And then, of course, they've got Real Madrid in the Champions League. So, yeah, at the end of the day, this is probably the best fixture we could have got out of all of the remaining teams. If I'm going to be really, really picky, then I would say that I would love for it to have been at the Emirates. But listen, at the end of the day, it's what the FA Cup's all about. You know, when you get the opportunity to go to, you know, stadiums that you may not normally go to or might never get the chance to go to. And from, you know, what I've seen over the last week or so and the build up to the game, it looks like that the owner of Mansfield, and it's a husband and wife duo, but it looks like he's actually an Arsenal fan. And I see his interview with his wife, where his son was actually running past in the garden wearing his Arsenal kit. So it's going to be an unbelievable day for him, not just as the owner of Mansfield, but if he is an Arsenal fan, then it'll be something great for him as well. But yeah, at the end of the day, Mansfield, their manager, of course, is Nigel Clough, who is the son of the legendary Brian Clough. And look, they're not having the greatest of times in League One. They sit just above Wigan Athletic, actually, who we beat comfortably in the last round. They haven't won any of their last 9 league games. They've drawn 6 of those, losing 3. But the one win they've had crammed in the middle of all of those 9 games is the last round of the FA Cup, where they actually beat Premier League Burnley. So, like, at the end of the day, you're going to have to be careful. It's a tiny stadium. You're going to be close to the pitch. The rain over the last 12 hours or so has been relentless. After what's been actually a really nice week, it's been sunshine, and I thought, okay, summer's on its way. But here we go again. The rain is coming down. So who knows what that does to the pitch. So it might favour Mansfield to some extent. And at the end of the day, we've got to go out and do a job. We're going to make a lot of changes for this game. We have to, because like it's just a fact. Like, we have to. The Champions League and the Premier League are the priority. You know, Carabao Cup, we've already got that final in the bag. This one, we should still have way more than enough to win this game. I've got no doubt we'll probably load the bench up just in case. But if you go back to the third round against Portsmouth, if you see how we started that game and we went 1-0 down and it was like, whoa, what's going on here? And eventually you do grind these teams down, but it could be difficult to start with because it is their cup final. How many opportunities will they get to play Arsenal? How many opportunities will these players to get, to play against Arsenal and some of the players they're going to play against? And right now we're going there as arguably the best team in world football right now. So how many opportunities do you get like that? The Premier League leaders, like, it's literally what the FA Cup is all about. It's fairy tale stuff at the end of the day. But yeah, one piece of news that I didn't actually realize until earlier today is that Miles Lewis-Skelly cannot play in this game. He's suspended because he picked up a yellow card against Wigan and Portsmouth, which means he's got a one-match suspension. And that's really annoying because it's kind of thrown the defence a little bit all over the place. And I don't think William Saliba's going to be coming back and being risked. Gabriel, I can't see him being risked. Hincapie, the way he's been playing lately and the way he plays at 100 miles an hour in the game for 90 minutes, he needs a rest. Before he obviously goes back to Leverkusen, and before people say, is he not cup tied for the Champions League game and everything else? No, he's not. It's completely different rules with the Champions League. So even though he's technically on loan with us, he is eligible to play against Bayer Leverkusen. So that will answer that one before anybody asks me. But yeah, I got a feeling that even though there were a couple of faces missing from open training, they will be available. And I think Mikel's kind of keeping the cards close to his chest. But like I said, we'll still have a very, very strong lineup. Very strong lineup. And it should be enough to get the job done. Very simple. So with that said, let's go and get into the lineup. In goal, Kepa. This will be a straightforward one. I think maybe in a few weeks you will have a bit of a debate on your hands for the Carabao Cup final. Do you go with the sentimental side of things and continue with Kepa, or do you go with your best goalkeeper, which is David Raya? So that will be an interesting one, and that's a debate for another day. But at the same time, Man City have got that debate on their hands because Trafford's been playing in goal for all their cup matches, but will Pep continue that for the final, or will he bring Donnarumma in? So, yeah, anyway, back to this. Right back, I'm thinking and I'm hoping it will be Ben White. I'm hoping he is back from whatever niggling little injury he has. I just can't see Jurriën Timber playing at all. And I don't think we've got many other options. And you'll see what I mean as I go along the back line in a moment. And this Lewis-Skelly suspension has really thrown it up in the air because I'd love to have had him, playing at left back. And then Marley Salmon could have easily gone in at right centre back with Christian Mosquera going at right back. But yeah. This is what we're going to have to do for the game. Right centre back, I'm going to go with Marley Salmon. I would start him for the game. I think that he deserves an opportunity. And I haven't got no issues with it. Arsenal think very highly of him. And from the footage I've seen of him, he looks a good player. So that's what I will go with. Left centre back will be Christian Mosquera. It's a little unbalanced, but look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. And I think that's exactly what will happen. And again, like I've alluded to, the Lewis-Skelly suspension has really thrown this kind of all over the place. So yeah, that's what I'll go with. And then left back will be Calafiori. So yeah, that's a pretty straightforward and a pretty solid back line, to be honest with you. I've got no issues with it. If Ben White's not fit, I really don't know. to be honest. I really don't know. But yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. In the midfield, first of all, Christian Norgard, straightforward, no issues at all. On the right-hand side, Noni Madueke, I think this is a very straightforward one as well. Bukayo Saka will come out of the side and get the rest he needs. Next to him will be Eberechi Ezar. Played a lot lately, but I don't think Odegaard is fit and available. If he is, then I'd love to see him back in there, but I can't see it. And when you think how little football Ezra played leading up to the games he's been playing lately, shouldn't be an issue. Should not be an issue at all. Alongside him, Kai Havertz. Again, straightforward one. I don't think we have many other options. So that's what I would go with. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Martinelli. Been performing in the Cups is what I would say. And, of course, he got a hat-trick against Portsmouth. So, yeah, I would start him in this game. And then up front as the main striker, Gabriel Jesus. Very simple. I think you load the bench up with Gyökeres, Saka, Trossard, Zubimendi maybe. I want Declan Rice not to even be there, not to have travelled. I want him resting with his feet up before he goes to Germany next week. The same with Gabriel, but you can have the likes of Max Dowman on the bench as well, who I feel will get some minutes. And he'll need those minutes after coming back from a lengthy spell on the sidelines after injury. But yeah, listen, I think that lineup is strong enough to get the job done against Mansfield. Very, very strong enough. So that's simple, really. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what you think. Do you agree or disagree? Early kickoff this one, 12:15 p.m. In the UK. So, yeah, it's an early one, that's for sure. But let's get it done. Let's get the win. Let's go to the quarterfinals. And then let's put our feet up and enjoy the rest of the weekend. It's that simple. So, you know what to do if you haven't already. Like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you lot very soon. I'm out of here.